Well, good afternoon, everyone. Um, Out here in the apiary, and I'm going to attempt something quite difficult, to be honest with you. So, the other day when I was out here, I was walking through the path. You may have seen the video, and I came across some comb on the ground, and I wondered where the heck that comb came from. Well, I look up, and about 30 feet up in the air was a swarm. At least what I thought was a swarm. It's really, at this point, an outdoor hive. And so what I am going to attempt to do is use this pole saw and some rope and cut that top branch up there that they are attached to and slowly cut it to where the limb just starts to fall down. Throw the rope over top of it, try to pull it down without the limb snapping and pissing off 10,000 bees, and hopefully be able to walk up there and grab them and gently relocate them to another hive over here in the apiary. Let me go ahead and show you how far up they are so you can kind of get a sense of what I'm going to try to do. I don't have anybody filming this, so it's not going to be the best uh, angle, but at least you'll be able to get an idea of what I'm going to try to attempt to do here. So let me go ahead and show you how high up they are. All right. So that is I believe that's a 10-foot ladder. And you can see them right. Sorry about that, the video cut out on me, but as I was saying, this is, I believe, a 10-foot ladder, and so you can see the swarm up there. And that is a big swarm. That will easily fill a deep. And so what I have to try to do is cut the branch right here. And this thing is at an angle. And you should see it hopefully dip down here to where I can go over and grab it. But it's not going to be easy at all. And so I'll take you along with me. It'll probably make for some pretty good laughs. Okay, now once again, the game plan here is to use that pole saw to slowly, hopefully, lower that swarm down to where I can reach it, because I just don't have anything that can hit that high. And they've already started building combs, so technically it's not really a swarm anymore. It's an outdoor hive. And they're probably going to be really pissy. And so I did bring a smoker if I can get to them, just to maybe calm them down a little bit before I transfer them. I really hope the branch just doesn't give and they just smack and hit the ground, because I'm going to have a lot of angry bees on my hands. And I will probably just leave for a while and come back and try to collect them a few hours later. I don't know if the mic will reach all the way over here. Hopefully you can still hear me. I guess I'll try to talk through what I'm doing while I'm doing this. I think it's going to be pretty self-evident and obvious, especially when it goes horribly wrong. But I'm definitely gloving up and full suit. They are not going to be happy no matter what. I'm just going to go real slow with that pole saw, and hopefully their weight will just slowly start to drop it. Hopefully not swinging too fast. It's going to be a very delicate balance. Quite frankly, it's going to be a miracle if this goes according to plan. Just make sure that everything's within the shot here. Yeah, it should be good. It's one of the non-fun sides of beekeeping, folks. Winter bees a perfectly good home. So screw that, we're gonna live in a tree. There's senses out there. And we go to these lengths because, I mean, honestly, every bee you see there except for the queen will be dead by winter. But I'd really like to save the queen and save this hive, if at all possible. So we try. Not always successful, but it's the attempt that counts. So you're good. so if I can. I know it's called swarming. You can't see it from here, but there's quite a bit of comb, which I really should pour a rubber band. I don't have a lot of rubber bands. Probably need to start over if I shake them in there, though. I know it's a waste of resources, and that's not ideal, but this isn't exactly an ideal situation here. bit of smoke on them just to get them thinking about something else, and then I'll be back. Okay, I figured I might as well reposition the camera so you can get a better view now. Definitely can reach them right now. You probably can't see it on camera, but there's thousands of bees flying in the area all around the ladder or just above. Got the smoker relit, so I'm just going to give them a couple puffs just to get them to think about something else instead of me. Take them down to a more manageable location. This is always fun to do. You know, it's where you wish you had 3 hands. Hi, crazy girls. Position the ladder here. All over. It's about to tilt on me. Okay, I think that's better. Move it again. Trying to get not right underneath them, but to be able to get a hold of that branch. Bring them down. Just kind of tricky. Okay, let's try this. What you have to do is kind of use one hand to hold them. Not easy. Okay. It's still kind of stuck in that tree. I'm trying to free him here. Oh, that's not good. What I was trying to avoid. Sorry, girls. It's really heavy. And I don't know if the queen was on that or not. Hopefully not. Trying to balance him here. That comb is so delicate, guys. It's really hard to avoid doing that, especially by yourself. I hate that. Might be able to salvage that comb. Again, I'll look for the queen. Try to trim some of these branches away, make it a little easier. And there's capped brood here, guys. I'll bring you in so you can see. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Here, let's go take a look. See the capped brood? Right there's capped. So again, the queen, she could be on there. Really hoping she's in here. So I'm gonna go relocate these girls and kind of shake them into the hive. Hopefully they'll stay there. I don't know, they may immediately leave. If I manage to get the queen in the hive, they should stay in there. But they've already pretty much made this their home, so I really wish I had some rubber bands to be able to rubber band this comb in there, because then they would definitely stay. I may go see if I can find some rubber bands just to put one frame of capped brood in there, and that would really encourage them to stay in the hive. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it for a minute, and we'll resume right before I put them in the hive. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm gonna go grab them, shake them in here, see which piece of comb is the best. Got some rubber bands, so I'm gonna use these rubber bands to try to rubber band one piece of comb inside of this empty frame, and that should really help keep the bees in the hive, hopefully. Again, we're hoping we get the queen in here, so I'm gonna go grab them real quick. Be right back. Again, we have to hope for the best that the queen's in here, guys. So I'm just gonna give them a couple gentle shakes. I'm gonna go get this piece of comb. Nassenoffing. I'm going to try to take this that has some brood on it. I'm going to try to rubber band this one in here. Give them a reason to want to stay. That's what this is all about. Y'all can see that. There's larvae and eggs. I'm going to grab another piece of comb and I may be able to get it in there. I know y'all can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm rubber banding one more piece of comb in here. We're making an attempt to. One final rubber band here. Crosswise if it'll fit. I'll show you what I've done. It's very delicate, but you can see here how I've secured some of the comb in here. And again, we're really hoping the queen's in there. If she is, and they have some brood in here, there's a really good chance that they won't just take off and leave. Because again, they don't see this as their home. Back there's their home. Okay, and I lost my hive tool. That's not good. Must have fallen out of my pocket. Let me go grab my hive tool real quick, guys. Okay, let's get the cover on these girls. Squish bees, not hard to do. Okay. And I am going to feed these girls sugar syrup, so I'm going to go ahead and get this feeder on. And they should, if the queen's in there, start nazzing-offing at the entrance. You see them fanning their little butts, pumping out that pheromone at the entrance there. Although sometimes I've seen where that's not the case, and no queens in the hive, but you know, whatever. So there's still some bees on some comb over here. I'm going to grab them and I'm going to shake them off. Try to get every bee we can. I do see a lot of fanning at the entrance, so that's always a good sign. Put this comb aside and save it. Relax. Some more comb. Some bees crawling on some comb. Just gonna shake them at the entrance here. And there's some brood in there. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so we got a lot of comb here. Isn't that incredible? They are really taking off here. Just couldn't find a home and decided to build one outdoors. So, crazy, but it does happen. It does happen. Ought to be a really darn good queen in here because I'm seeing a lot of good brood. gonna save this comb. Yeah, there's eggs all through here, guys. See, try to show it to you so you can see it. Give you a close up here. Tell me if you can look in themselves and see the eggs. They look like tiny little grains of rice. See them in the middle? I don't see any on this side. Just a couple maybe. Yep. Right there in the middle. So, as suspected, definitely have a mated queen in here, if she made it in. Time will tell. If not, I'm hoping there's some eggs in that comb that I added, or some brood that's young enough to where they could create their own queen if she perished during this rescue. This comb off. Remaining bees on here. It's really incredible how they can secure this comb. Do y'all see how they're... Let me see if I can bring in for a close-up. With them nasing-offing at the entrance. So you can see what I'm talking about. See where some of them have their butts up in the air and they're fanning their wings? They're secreting a pheromone from their nasing-off gland. And generally that means, hey flying bees, the queen is in here. Y'all need to land here, she's in here. But I've been fooled before. But this is the sign that you do want to see as a beekeeper. They are going into the hive. They are not leaving the hive. And I've dumped a swarm in a box before, and they immediately fly out. And that's because there's no queen in there. They're like, what the heck is this? We don't want to stay here. We're out of here. So this is a positive sign. If they're not queen right, I'll donate a frame of eggs from one of my Rockstar queens, and they can raise their own. But all things considered, you know, this is a pretty successful rescue. It's one I would consider it successful. That could have gone horribly wrong. Especially as committed as they already were to this tree. I hate to have to waste all these resources, but I'll get some good beeswax out of this. 'Cause this is a lot of comb, and this is a lot of work for these girls to do this time of year, especially during the dirt. You know, they're having to expend extra resources, and that's hard on them. That's not easy. So by providing them with some sugar syrup, which I'm going to do here shortly, that should help stimulate their wax producing glands. Gland, I think. And hopefully help make up for a lot of this comb that I had to destroy. Some of it's so intertwined in these leaves that I can't really break it off. I got one or two bees that are angry with me, but all in all, they weren't overly aggressive, which is nice. I figured they were going to be really pissy. You just never know. That was a lot of bees, though. That was a lot of bees. That was a big hive. That filled up that deep. Completely filled it up. Quite a bit of comb here. I was able to salvage. We'll put that in the solar wax melter. All right, guys, I would consider that a success. That was that turned out well. I mean, that could have gone really wrong. That tree could have come crashing down. Those bees could have gone everywhere, and ended up killing the queen. Who knows? And the colony just collapsing as a result. So I'm pretty pleased with how that went. My plan actually worked for the most part, and time will tell if these girls are going to stay and if the queen's in there, and ultimately, you know, hopefully they're able to get going before wintertime and build up their numbers. Looks like at least there was a good queen. So I saw lots of open brood eggs and capped brood even. I got a deer watching me over here. You guys have to see this. No, I think she just bolted. That's funny. She was watching me. It's like I had an audience. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. I had no idea how that was going to turn out. I actually thought it was going to be quite comical, but it turned out as good as I could have hoped for. So, you know, thanks for watching, and be sure to hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Well, I was right to be worried. There she is. There's the queen. I don't know if you see her. She's kind of buried here. And of course, I don't have a queen cage on me, but she's right under this pile. There she is right there. Look at her. So I got to get her in the hive. Alright guys, I got her, and so that means you all get extra bonus footage. Marking her. All these bees are really coming after her too. They smell her. Okay. So I got her pinched there. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm just going to put a yellow dot on her. All right. And we got her marked. She's feisty, especially for a mated queen, but she's also had one heck of a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and release her into the hive. I'll show you guys real quick. All right, let's go ahead and get her released in here. They're definitely gonna be happy. Of course, all these bees in the feeder are gonna go nuts, but that's okay. All right, hopefully she goes straight down there. Yep, there she goes, yay! And that is a success. All right, watch out, girls. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Come on, come on, watch out. Can't tell, but I think I got it centered over the hole. Now they ought to be happy. I have half a mind to seal this hive up just to make sure she doesn't leave. But there's so many flying bees, I'd hate to do that. I may just really close it down to like... Well, I've already got it closed down halfway. That'll be good enough. Let's see, get these bees out of here. Come on. Come on, up. Out. Come on, take off flying. Come on. Come on. Out. Come on. Come on. Stay out of here. You too. Come on, get out. Let's get this lid on. All right. You know, you think you get the queen, you never know. Holy cow. Oh, that's always exciting when you see her, for sure. All right, just need to get a couple bricks to way down the top here. Now let's see if, boy, look at them. Look at them all inside this marker pen from her pheromone. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, now let's see if they're really marching in. They should be. Yeah, I see bees going in. All right, folks, that's it. Definitely a happy ending. Holy cow. I'm glad I went back to look at that little pile of bees. It had me worried as many as were clustering there, and that's exactly why you look. The bees know. They tell you where she's at. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.